Welcome to The Explainer, where we break down big ideas into clear, simple steps. Today, we are diving into the fundamentals of organizing, the skill that turns ambitious goals into actual reality.
So let's start with a question to get us thinking. A team and a mob, they're both just groups of people, right? But what's that one single thing that separates coordinated success from just, well, total chaos?
And the answer is actually really simple: a plan. It's that deliberate structure, that thought out approach that turns a chaotic crowd into a coordinated force. And that idea right there, that's what organizing is all about. To really wrap our heads around this, we need a solid blueprint. So let's define three key terms that are going to form the foundation for everything we talk about today.
Okay, first up, we have the verb organizing. This is the action. It's the process of figuring out all the pieces you need, the people, the money, the tools, and then arranging them in just the right way to hit your target.
Now, the result of all that organizing is the organizational structure. This is the framework you can actually see and touch, metaphorically speaking. Think of it like a map, or that classic org chart that shows exactly who does what and how all the pieces connect. And finally, there's organizational design. Now, if the structure is the blueprint, then design is the work of the architect. It's that strategic, high-level thinking, where leaders decide how the whole thing should look, how it should function, and, really importantly, how it's going to change and adapt over time. So, we've got our blueprint. Now let's talk about what it actually builds, because having a good structure isn't just about being neat and tidy. When you do it right, it gives you some incredibly powerful advantages. It totally transforms how a group operates. You could almost say it gives the organization a set of superpowers that let it perform on a whole other level compared to a group that's just winging it. The first superpower is pure efficiency. When everyone's role and authority are crystal clear, you get rid of so much waste. There's no confusion, no delays because someone doesn't know what to do, and no two people doing the exact same job. Everybody knows their lane. Next up, a strong structure is what allows an organization to get bigger and better. By creating this solid, repeatable framework, leaders can multiply their own strength. It lets them take on way bigger challenges and even expand into totally new areas, all without the system falling apart. And this is the end game, right? This is literally how small startups grow up to become major players in their industry. That solid foundation is what supports all of their ambition. And this is a really crucial point. This isn't just about the company's bottom line. It's about the people. A good, sound structure directly impacts both how productive people are and how happy they are at work. So how does it do that? Well, it's all about making sure the right people are in the right jobs. When you place employees in roles that actually match their skills and their specialties, you're using their talent in the best way possible. And that doesn't just drive better results, it also massively boosts morale and job satisfaction.
Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. Now let's get down to business and look at the how. This is the actual step-by-step process for building that powerful structure we've been talking about. The whole process really boils down to 4 logical steps. First, you list out every single task that needs to get done. Second, you break up that mountain of work into smaller, manageable jobs for individuals. Third, you group all those related jobs into logical teams or departments. And finally, number 4, you create systems to coordinate the work across all those departments so they all move together as one. The source material really hammers home the importance of that second step, dividing the job. And it's just a simple truth, isn't it? No one person can do everything, especially when things get complicated. Splitting up the work isn't just a nice idea. It's absolutely essential if you want to be efficient. All right, as we start to wrap up this explainer, let's bring it all together into one core idea. One really important thing I want you to take with you. So here it is, the big takeaway. Don't think of organizing as bureaucracy or a bunch of restrictive rules. Think of it as building a launch pad. A good structure is the platform that empowers a group of people to achieve something together that is way, way bigger than what any single one of them could do alone. And that brings me to a final question, just for you. Think about it. Whether it's a project at work, how you schedule your studies, or even a personal hobby, what's one area in your life where adding a little bit of structure could help you launch something truly great?